So my tomatoes this year got planted on the outside edge of my garden. Someday I want this to be a row of lavender, but I thought I'd grow tomatoes there this year. Every tomato plant, I don't know what happened. There was just magic and everybody did well this year. So these first two are both black Krims, and you can see black Krims, this one's about ready, not quite, are a black tomato. Black tomatoes are less acidic. So you can see there's lots of babies coming in here. That one looks to be the ripest. I did just harvest. When they are really prone to getting these kind of edging, splitting on the top, man, just cut around them and eat it because those suckers taste like magic. So there's a sucker, or there's a big guy right there. He's about ready, but they'll get even darker. He'll be even a darker, dark burgundy color. And then there's another black Krim here. He's done very well. You can see his coloring a little bit. He's not quite ready, a little bit darker. Then next door, we've got a Mr. Stripey. Mr. Stripey, and this is another fun heirloom. See how he gets some color, kind of similar to a big rainbow, which I have some further down. But he's got quite a few that are very close. Oh, they just taste great. All right, keep up the good work. Next one is another black Krim. Black Krims are my favorite. So you'll always see, I hate when that happens. You'll always see a bunch of black Krims in my garden because I just love them. There's our kitten being very helpful. All right, next is a German Johnson. This was a new one for me this year. It did okay. I'm not going to seek it. You know, if it comes up, there you can see. That one's about ready, not quite right. It does have a lot of young ones on it. I did do a really took everything out that was even close to ready. So the German Johnson did okay. They taste okay. They're just okay. They're no black Krim, and they're not as good as the Mr. Stripey's. Then this one was one that was called an Arkansas Traveler. It has small red tomatoes. It's also a small red plant. I don't find it to taste particularly fantastic, so that's one that I will not do again. Here's another black Krim. I know, right? Lots of black Krims. This one looks about ready. See how it's got those splits on the top? Don't worry about it. Eat around it. It needs to get a little darker, a little more burgundy in color. Next one is a pineapple. This was my first year to grow pineapple, and they are nice, bright yellow, just a little bit maybe of a reddish on the bottom. That's the closest one I have on there to ripe right now, but this green will go away when it's totally ripe, and they're just big, pretty. These next ones are rainbows. I love rainbows. They're so pretty and they're so big. Look at that giant. So big rainbow. Man, those are beautiful, big heirlooms. Just gorgeous. Taste magnificent. You can see there's quite a few about ready in there. So that one I would say is ready. He might be on my sandwich tonight. And then my next, let's see, I've got another, that one, I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, that one's a black Krim. This one is another big rainbow, and then another black Krim. So one other thing too is that you can see I cut my plants at about fence height this time of year because, and you can see where I trim these guys. If it doesn't have a baby, it's early, it's like September, what is it, September 10th-ish, around then. If they don't have a baby tomato on them, they're gonna get cut off. So like these guys with flowers, too late, bro. My growing season in zone 6 is not long enough for those guys to ripen, and I want the tomato to focus its energy on these guys. So I will cut this stem off, and I will do that all the way down. Probably, I don't know, maybe today. So I like to keep those tomato plants. They'll grow forever. They'll grow 10 feet tall, but I don't want them to waste their energy on babies that they're not going to harvest, that are not going to be harvested in time for the growing season. So those are my heirloom tomatoes. I also grow in other parts of my garden paste tomatoes, and then I grew 6 big boy or better boy tomatoes this year. I don't usually grow those, but but I needed them for just canning, and heirlooms are so full of water that they're not the best for canning. So that's my little heirloom garden. Oh, they're so pretty.